stream, but patch notes, yeah, patch notes, I wish they would have come out sooner. Since the game's back online, everyone's probably online playing. But we've got patch notes. Not sure who's in the chat. We have 13R. Hello, hello. Not sure if I think probably everyone's watching Mr. Westtech. I saw he has like 2,000 people watching him. He's playing, which is what I'm going to be doing as soon as we get through this video. So yeah, I will get right into it. And if somebody wants to rewind, they can do that. AOBZ, hello, hello. Yeah, patch notes just came out like 10 minutes ago, and I haven't even looked at them yet. So we'll look at them together. And what do we have? Welcome to Skyline Valley, our first map expansion of the Appalachian region. Explore this new mysterious location, uncover the true location of Alt 63, and figure out the truth behind the Lost. Read on for a full list of patch notes. Hey Hex, Hermos, hello, hello. So you got a haircut? Well, I'm not wearing headphones. I normally have headphones on, so it probably makes it look a little different. I don't need them because there's no game sound coming through my speakers. I don't really need headphones for these, which is one of the reasons I like the patch notes streams, because I don't have to really do anything. I can just go live. So yeah, let's see. Update highlights. Map expansion. Venture south into Skyline Valley in the heart of Shenandoah National Park and solve the mysteries behind the ever-raging storm shadowing the region. New quest line. Uncover the true location of Alt 63 to meet its residents, while you discover the secrets of the storm and the Lost. Hey, Dylan, how big is the patch? On Steam, it was 24 gigabytes. I heard it was really big on PlayStation, like double that, something, but I don't know. I mean, hang on. Oh, it's right here. That's kind of weird. Here are the sizes. PC on Steam is 27. See, for me, it was 24, so I don't know what that's about. On Microsoft Store, it's 40. Xbox is 40, and PlayStation is 40. So Steam was smaller for some reason. But that's the sizes of the patch. Let's see. New public event. Help the thrill-seeking storm chasers get the best picture of the storm by protecting them from the elements, the Lost, and nearby electro-charged creatures. We have a new region boss. Face off against a new massive threat that only the combined power of the Wastelanders can overcome. That's a boss event, so that's a nuke. That's how that's triggered. We have a new ghoul type, the Lost. So the Lost are everywhere, and that's what you'll see, especially on the new quest, the new main quest. Pardon me. So they are ghouls. So however you deal with ghouls, deal with them the same way, although they do have guns. So it's kind of interesting. They're actually like ghouls with guns. Let's see. Those who dwell in Skyline Valley, electrically supercharged ghouls that have been driven mad, find out why. Oh, pardon me. My nose is just itchy all of a sudden. Hey, John, welcome. Skyline Valley. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like too. Welcome to Skyline Valley, our first map expansion of the Appalachian region, a mysterious location that is covered by a storm unlike any that have been seen before. There are new locations to discover, characters to meet, secrets to unveil, as well as more locations to build your camps. I know a lot of people are looking forward to having other places to build their camps. I never move mine, so it's fine. An unlikely invitation. After finding the true location of Alt 63, you'll work with its leaders to unravel the mystery behind the storm and the Lost. Throughout this questline, you'll discover the mystery behind the Lost, meet new characters, and make gut-wrenching choices about the fate, I think that's supposed to be of the residents of Alt 63. Dangerous pastimes. That is the new event. This wicked storm raging above Skyline Valley isn't going to keep these thrill seekers away in the new public event. Help a group of settlers/tourists capture the best pictures of the storm by protecting them from nearby Lost and electrically charged creatures. Their joy stealers, make sure they don't crash the party. Yes, there's two events. There's this Dangerous Pastimes, which is a public event. I haven't seen it yet on the live. I played for like 5 minutes. And then Neurological Warfare, which is the boss event. Pub Lobster, hello, hello. Ag Hazel, hello. Your in real life house is located there in the new map. Oh, that's cool. Can't wait to nuke your own place and have a look out the window. Yeah. If people move to Skyline Valley, that might mean people will stop taking your camp spot. Yeah, it could be. Really looking forward to seeing this expansion. Yeah, it's cool. I guess people on console aren't able to test it, right? So it's yeah, for PC it's been months, but yeah, for console, yeah, I guess that's true. New thing. Neurological Warfare. While exploring Skyline Valley, you may get the inclination to nuke the region. These actions are not necessarily encouraged, but they're not discouraged either. Guess you'll just have to find out what happens. It'll trigger a boss event. And the way, at least the way it worked on the PTS, I'm assuming it's going to be the same. You just nuke the region. You don't have to nuke a particular spot. Basically, you drop a nuke on any part of the region. It'll trigger the boss event, and it doesn't even create a nuke zone, which interesting. We'll include a new story. Yes, it's a new, there's a new main quest, Hermos. There's a new main quest line. I think there's side quests too. I haven't done any side quests on the PTS. I just did the new main quest to get the weapons and try them out. But yeah, there is a new main story. And it's a pretty good one. I actually liked it. Let's see. Combat rebalance work. We are beginning a series of combat updates that are aimed to improve your experience. We're starting this process with today's update by making some changes to creatures and weapons. Our goal is for these changes to have positive effects on combat throughout the entire game. To help set expectations, we expect these changes to take effect in a variety of different places, weapons, creatures, etc., across multiple patches, giving you all a lot of time to provide feedback on the adjustments being made to ensure we're moving in a positive direction. Repost, hello. Drop a nuke slowly turning into Mario. Yes. Heard the new railway rifle got nerfed. They changed it. Yeah, it was supposed to be. So originally it was bloodied, VATS hit chance, faster crit refill, and they changed it to furious, faster fire rate, 90% reduced weight. So they changed every single star on it. Wonder if it will have Skyline Drive roadway we can run down. There is a Skyline Drive, yes, I think. I'm pretty sure. Looking forward to the combat stuff, if only for the cave cricket nerf. Yeah, cave crickets I hear have been nerfed. I haven't encountered them yet, so I don't know. Lurie Caverns in the new zone. Pioneer Scouts. The sun is out and it's time to head over to summer camp. There's much to learn and do at the Pioneer Scouts sleepaway camp. Yes, there is another Pioneer Scouts camp, another one in the region. Let's see. Check out our season 17 Pioneer Scouts article here. I'm not sure if this is a new one or an old one. No, this is an old article. Never mind. That's an old article. All right. Fixes and improvements. Art. Muni operator outfit now looks the same when previewed and when worn. Okay. Camp. Workshops, Enlightened Mothman Lantern should no longer display the premium icon and can be repaired individually when destroyed. Fluttering Moth no longer take up camp light budget. The Sacred Mothman Tomb camp item now has candle flames. All right. Nuka World Radio will now correctly sync across clients. All right. Gameplay, power armor. Fixing a state players could get in where they could no longer craft Union Power Armor when they should have been able to. All right, so Union Power Armor is back on the table, hopefully. Power Armor. Union Power Armor will no longer drop as loot from enemies, but can be rolled from the purveyor if recipe or entitlement is known by the player. Yeah, so we no longer have the situation. That's how it's been fixed in terms of looting Power Armor. It just won't drop from enemies. I think you can still get it as event rewards too. I'm not positive on that, but yeah, you can get it from the purveyor. You'll no longer have it drop from enemies though. Do tour of Lurie Caverns in real life, then go and find in game. Kids ask where all the glowy stuff. Oh, fun. Dev note, with this fix, Union Power Armor is now craftable for players who have bought and learned the recipe from Giuseppe, or by players who earned the Union Power Armor entitlements in Season 10. That was the pit update. If you do not have the plan for Union Power Armor, it can be purchased from Giuseppe, who's upstairs with bubbles at the refuge. Once learned, they will no longer be able to be obtained. Which makes sense. I mean, why would you buy them again if you know them? Additionally, Union Power Armor pieces will not drop as loot even if you can craft the Power Armor pieces, but they can be found via the random Power Armor purchases from Mermug at the Rusty Pick. Players should only see Union Power Armor pieces that they know how to craft drop from the Purveyor's mystery picks. Pieces that have yet to learn will not drop. Still think you guys have a skill issue if you think cave crickets need to be nerfed. Fallout 4 cave crickets were actually dangerous. Union Power Armor pieces will still have the atomic symbol on them and cannot be traded or dropped by players once they have been obtained. All right, so same. Loud car driving by. Workshop. Players who have learned to build the Atlantic City poker and blackjack tables but lost access to them should now be able to build them again. Test Your Metal. Robot Beer Stein display case will now properly drop from Test Your Metal events. I didn't even know these were things. Moonshine Jamboree improved an issue which could block enemy pathing during an event. Okay. Fashnot. Masks of all tiers will correctly drop upon event completion. Okay, I wasn't aware of an issue with Fashnot, but all right. Fashnot, improve the spawn rates of honeybees. Yes, when this was tested, at least I tested it when they gave us like a 2-day test or something. In the past, when you had to defend the honey house from honeybees, it would take forever. They would spawn one and you have to wait a really long time to spawn another one and another time. So now they spawn right away all at once. So that part is much quicker. Let's see. Fashnot, marchers now start walking to the parade start immediately when their task is completed without needing to wait for their dialogue line to be finished. Yes, and this was another thing that was on the PTS. Not only do they start walking immediately, they walk faster. So, Ikuza, hello. And we'll be able to see that. Fashnot's in a couple of weeks, so we'll be able to see that. But Fashnot moved a lot quicker. I mean, we didn't get to test it for very much, but yeah. Oh, and yeah, here we go. Increase the walk speed of marchers. Let's see. We'll now randomly pick between. Yes. So at the end of Fashnot, there's actually 5 different end bosses. So it won't just be the Mega Sloth every time. So there's 5 other. I think they're just all cryptids, but I'm not positive. I only did one event, one Fashnot, and it was a Mega Sloth. So, but yeah, you can have a different end boss, which is cool. Probably still going to be a 1-star though, because that seems to be how these events go. Yagwai pastry now counts as a cooked meal for Eat a Cooked Meal challenge. Oh, that's good. That's good. Applying the reflex sight to the Enclave pistol with a flamer barrel attachment now shows the decrease in AP consumption in the stats window. Oh, that's cool. So that means it'll actually... okay, that's cool. So maybe we're getting a reduced AP cost on that. I'll have to check that out. That's kind of interesting. That's good. Hot rod on blocks and overgrown vehicle no longer spawn damaging nuke explosions when destroyed. Okay, I've never done that, so I don't know. Fix an issue that could cause players to get stuck while turning the spit in Meat Week. Ooh, I remember that from the past. In fact, I actually stayed away from the spits this time because that had happened to me before. So, okay, that's cool. Fix an issue with a damage reduction effect on the Endanger All barrel that allowed it to stack multiple times on a target. All right, so the people that want to use those as a spammy thing, they no longer can. Hey, Will, welcome. Still no way to disable explosives. Not as far as I know. I think that would be something they would test. Nukashank now requires glass and cloth to be crafted rather than oil, which makes sense. Like oil doesn't make a lot of sense for something like that. Updated mods for the Gauss shotgun, Gauss minigun, and Gauss pistol to correctly require science-based perks to be applied. Okay. Updated the default barrel mod for the Gauss rifle. Okay, and updated. Okay. Fix an issue which should cause fusion cores to appear empty when placed in power armor. Alrighty. Players can now trade the Herdsman Bell and Herdsman Bell rack to other players. Oh, that's cool. Although that sucks if I've already dropped it, but I guess you can get it again with the next Fashnot, because I think I did end up with a bunch of extra of those and I just dropped them because they weren't tradable. Wish I would have held on. Paddle ball now displays the correct ammo type when inspected. Never used a paddle ball, so don't know anything about that. Weapons. Hey, Brian. Welcome. Weapons increase the base damage of the Alien Blaster and Cryolator. Well, that's cool. At least it sounds cool. I don't know. We'll have to test it. That sounds cool, though. Fix an issue with how damage was calculated for the following weapon mods. Weapons and mods. Auto axe, chainsaw, minigun, and shredder mod. Or one more time. Auto axe, chainsaw, minigun, shredder mod. Yes. They've changed those. They're kind of different. So the auto axe with the electrical mod, it's no longer electrical damage. It's just energy damage. They've increased that and reduced the base damage, and they've messed around with stuff. When I played with it on the PTS, I couldn't tell any difference. It still was crazy strong. I didn't test those other things though. Or the chainsaw rather. I didn't test the auto axe or the minigun. They have tinkered with it, but to me they feel pretty similar. Increase the base damage for the auto axe. Adjustments to electrified, burning, and poison mods for the following weapons. Auto axe, Mr. Handy buzzblade, Chinese officer sword, shepherd's crook, sheep squatch staff, sheep squatch club, hatchet, assaultron blade, revolutionary sword, baton, and vault 63 shock baton. Yeah, these kind of weapons, and they're all melee weapons, obviously. So yeah, they've changed pretty much across the board. Any kind of electrified mod is doing more damage now. The base damage may be a little off, maybe different, but overall they should feel, because when I tested the sheep squatch staff, it was quite a bit stronger on the BTS. And when I tested, what else did I look at? I actually tested the Assaultron blade, and it was Will Engage. Oh, thank you for being a member, returning member. I know, thank you. I do love my channel members. So yeah, if you like melee at all, check out some of these weapons, because some of them go, like the Assaultron blade was noticeably stronger. because this, it's not a super strong weapon, and the electrical damage was kind of small, and it actually was quite a bit more. So yeah, some of these melee weapons, and the Buzzblade, I think that was another one that was stronger as well. Dev note, these weapon mods now evenly split their damage between physical and energy, fire, poison, and damage has been adjusted to account for damage being split between multiple damage types. The cattle prod has also received a similar change. Its damage has been adjusted and is evenly split between physical and energy. These adjustments generally represent an increase in damage dealt. Hey, Mordred, welcome. We have also improved how we calculate the fall off for weapon damage at range. We expect this to smooth out the fall off in damage for weapons that historically lost most of their damage right away. All range weapons benefit from this, but it should be most visible with shotguns and pipe guns, as well as when fighting larger creatures such as Deathclaws. And what they mean by that, because typically what would happen is, like, you have a range of, say, 100. Once you got past that 100 range, your damage, I think that was like 50%. Like, you just lost immediately, you lost half your damage. I think that was the number. I'm not positive on that though. But the way they've done it now is kind of a gradual bit. So once I get over the 100, maybe it drops off to like 90%. And as you get away, so it's kind of like this sliding scale. The farther away you go, it just drops off more gradual. So for things like, so it should actually benefit something like like Elder's Mark, actually, I would think. I haven't really tested this much. Mostly from what I heard from feedback from people is when they tested this stuff, they couldn't tell much of a difference. So I wouldn't go in expecting massive difference to shotguns. And I don't know why pipe guns are in there. They have good range. So I don't know. But I wasn't hearing from people that they noticed much difference at all. And I never tested this on the PTS. So keep your expectations in check as far as that goes. Localization. Fix typos and dialogue. There you go. Quests. Honorbound. Fix an issue where Vin can become hostile to the player. Honorbound. Is that one? Is that from that's the Atlantic City one, right? I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. Cap, hello. Buff to cold shoulder, you guess? Maybe. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I haven't tested it, and all the testing I heard from other people is they couldn't tell a difference. So, or if they could, it was so slight that it wasn't meaningful. So I don't know. I mean, I just don't know what it is. And of course, even when the PTS ends, like the last they always update something between the end of updating the PTS, because it's been probably a month, maybe 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks since the last time the PTS was updated. And I'm sure things have changed from there. Well, I mean, they changed that weapon. They changed the railway rifle. So they will always make changes between the last time they update the PTS and they release the final update. So yeah, who knows? We'll find out when we find out. Bots on Parade and a Real Blast fixed an issue. Oh, wait, One Violent Night fixed an issue where Night Stalker's VFX would be applied to players multiple times, creating an extremely intense effect. All right, so I guess it'll seem like you're on fewer drugs. I don't know. Bots on Parade and a Real Blast fixed an issue that caused the objective to complete before the correct number of hostiles were defeated. Okay, I hadn't really noticed that. Usually what I find is you've defeated the hostiles and you're waiting and waiting for the server to catch up and then eventually complete the event. So you haven't noticed it the other way around. Distant Thunder increased the objective radius to more accurately reflect the area in which the Scorch can appear. Alrighty. Bloody X-Boy, hello. So now you can play as a ghoul or not? No, 2025. We are not even close to that. 2025 is when they said that's coming out. No ghoul yet. Hell's Eagles fixed an issue. That's one of the Atlantic City, I think, side quests, I think. Fixed an issue that would allow players to start the quest again after completion. Yeah, it is. We also removed the second broken quest from players in this situation. Okay. Region of the Dead. Jordy no longer continuously starts dialogue with the player if the player exits dialogue with her before resolving the confrontation. All right. 2025 for Ghoul, yeah. The quest Minor Miracles now starts correctly when interacting with the Garahan Excavator poster. Okay. It used to. I guess that's been broken. I don't know. It's been a while since I've started the quest that way. Because that used to be how you start the quest. You interact with the poster. So I guess it was broken, apparently. I don't know. Raccoon Lex, hello. UI. Items now display. Ooh, this is a big one. This is a big quality of life one right here. Items now display how much they weigh when being placed in a character's stash. So it was broken on your newest tune. Okay. So if you are looking at pop-up from YouTube, so the way that the stash was working before is if you look at your stash, item weight was actually showed as if the weight reduction perks that you had were applied to that in your stash. And it no longer is that way. Now, when you look at something in your stash, it'll show the actual weight it's taking up in your stash and it will ignore weapon weight. So if you have, say, a bunch of bottled water stored and you have Through Hiker equipped, it will show the actual weight of the bottled water or the purified water in your stash, and it won't take into account the perk Through Hiker. Or if you have weapon weight reduction armor, if you look at weapons in your stash, it's going to show you the actual weight of the weapons and not the because the other information wasn't accurate. So it's going to actually give you accurate information when you look at your stash, which is a great change. Score notification will no longer remain visible on ultra-wide monitors. Okay, I don't run ultra-wide, so I don't know. Fix an issue that would cause you to have joined a team to remain visible on some super wide monitors. Again, I don't have a wide monitor, so I don't know. Added height indicators for quest targets and NPCs to the Power Armor UI. Okie dokie. I don't use the Power Armor UI, so, you know. No, I'm not. No, I normally have headphones. See? I normally have headphones, so it makes it look like, you know, see? That's all. But I don't need headphones for this because there's no music or there's no sound that, you know, coming through my speakers. Now I have a cord all over the place. Let's see. World. Raider NPCs from the Coop will no longer... Is that Coop or Co-op? I don't know. Will no longer spawn as legendary. The following creatures have received rebalance changes. Angler, Cave Cricket, Floaters, Gulper, Mutant Hound, Protectron. And when they say balance changes, I'm pretty sure that makes them weaker. I think what they've done on these is they've... at least this is my understanding. They have reduced the resistance to the creatures, but given them a little more health. I think that's the way it works. But the overall effect should be they die easier, I think. Plus, I know with Cave Crickets, at least I'm pretty sure they do less damage as well. In fact, I think that's all that happens. I think they do less damage, although Mutant Hounds weren't particularly tough. But I think for the most part, they've made them easier, but I'm not sure if that's the case on all of them. Miscellaneous. Fix some dialogue inconsistencies. That's very not specific. Okay. Broken ProSnap Deluxe cameras will no longer appear in vendor inventories. Okay. Fix some directional prompts for tax evasion. I wonder if they'll tell us when things go up or down. My biggest issue with tax evasion is the fact that you never know if you're on the right level because the quest markers don't really tell you whether you need to go up or down. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know though. I'm just guessing. Fix an issue which could cause audio to cut out on some expeditions. Oh, the pop. Ooh, that would be great. Hopefully that's a good fix. Yeah, I've noticed that if you do expeditions very often, especially Most Sensational Game, at the end of that, so often you get like a pop sound and then your sound is gone. So hopefully that's what they mean when they fix that. Hopefully. Green Thumb Backwoodsman 4, and Verdant Season should now work on a broader selection of plants. Okie doke. Fix an issue which would cause players to crash if they logged out during character generation. Okay, I don't think I've ever logged out during character generation. Fix some cases. Unless what that means is if you log out while you're loading into a world. I don't know if they mean that or if they mean when you're actually creating a brand new character. I'm not really sure what that means. But anyway, something that causes people to crash less, that's good. Fix some cases where turret-mounted laser weapons weren't triggering the electric absorption perk. Really? Okay, I didn't know if for some reason, I thought that was already doing that. I'm pretty sure that was already working, but maybe there's certain turrets that weren't. I don't know. Makes more sense? Yeah. Updated, complete any expedition and complete any Atlantic City expedition challenges to include the new Atlantic City missions from the America's Playground update. All right, cool. I don't remember seeing complete any expedition. It's a specific one. But anyway, and that's that. That's the end of the patch notes. So kind of a lot, but not really a lot. I mean, a lot of it is just, you're going to have to just figure it out as you go. But there's some things. Check your expectations with every update. Absolutely. Yeah. The new region is cool though. So, I mean, that's the thing. We got a new region. I think that's the best part of this whole thing. New region with new weapons and new quests and new events. So that's fun. And I would like to get to it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So yes, Friday, I will be back. I'll be back live on Friday. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining me. Hopefully you have fun in the wasteland and have a good rest of your day.